How do you feel about the police now?
Um,
Things have changed.
like I've always felt about them, you know,
You don't think they've changed at all?
in what ways, you know? I think they...
Well, they never used to arrest their own and put them on trial and put them in jail. That's one major thing.
Yes, I
Also,
think the people push that change, you know? I don't think...
Yeah, but...
I don't think the police
are people.
Internally...
Police are people.
I understand that, but police are
bad
organization. You know, they're a fraternity.
Yes.
And they, you know, they have their rules of engagement. Some, you know, are in the police manual. Some are not. You know what I mean? So
yes. Well,
they're not really...
The bad ones are the ones that are in, unfortunately.
You know, serve and protect is not really on their mind. Win and go home is. So there's a lot of problems that was happening in '89 when we did the record, and the same problems are happening today. Of course, because we did the record, police are, to me, held accountable, because before the record, they wasn't. You know, you get guys on the stand, and just because the cop said you did it, everybody thought you did it.
Society is different. 1889, 1989, 2023.
Yes.
It just is.
It is.
And cops are people who come from society. So the chance that a cop would have been racist in 1989, I feel is greater than a young person who, a cop, it's basically a young man's game when they're out on the street, okay? So a guy, he's 25, he was born in 1998. He was born in an era where about the most uncool thing you could be was a racist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are pockets of this country, of course, where that's not true. But why would you go there? They have no good restaurants. they're you know, you just don't have to go to a holler in Appalachia.
I think it's a situation where, you know, cops, they are young, you know. Because of that, sometimes they don't know how to talk to people. They don't really know how to communicate. The young generation really don't communicate as well.
Because of the phone?
Because of the phone, because of, you know, all kind of different social reasons that they don't talk to each other. You know, they'll be sitting in the same room texting each other. So
what do you make
sometimes them young cops don't know how to communicate, so they go straight for the force. Right. You know, because they don't know how to talk you down. They don't know how to say, hey man, come over here, what's going on? So they don't really know how to communicate, so the force comes with that. And, you know, asking is the police different. It's like asking is the military different. You know, you might have one or two different kind of soldiers come in and out, but the basic organization is the same. It's not gonna change. You know, it's there to win and not to lose.
You mean to get home safe?
To get home safe, no matter what.
That's always been one of my big problems with the police, which they don't appreciate me saying, but I have. They have a bad attitude about how dangerous their job is and how much the priority is them not being in danger. If you want to never be in danger, be a plumber. The worst that's going to happen is you're going to be snaking a drain and you smell like shit. There is an element of danger. So when they say things like, better to be judged by 12 than carried out by 6, you've heard that?
Yeah.
That is
that was one of my rap lines too.
Yes, it was. That is the wrong attitude to have about the job of policing. You can't be like, okay, how do I solve this problem of me feeling scared now? I shoot the thing that's scaring me. That has to be cured in the police department.
Yeah.
Across lines, because
they're not gonna cure that. Because
yes, you're right. Because it's scary.
They want their partners to have that attitude. Their partner want them to have that attitude. And if each one have that attitude, this is why somebody gets shot 85 times.
So,
you know what I mean? So everybody, you know, the thing is empty your clip, because AI is going to
Insane.
ask you, why you only shoot 10 shots instead of 16 like everybody else? Did you feel like it was over? Did you stop for a reason? No, so everybody empties their clips, so everybody looked like the threat was the same for everybody. Everybody was just as scared, and now this guy is shot 51 times, you know?
See, you know what? I've mentioned that many times on my show, the thing about shooting, everybody has to empty their clip. I never understood before you explained that why they do that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because they were so all just jacked up and
no.
But
because
this
if
makes
you
a lot.
stop shooting
I get
at 2 shots and this guy shot 16,
I get it.
You know, you're gonna be like, well,
I remember quoting this statistic once, and this is a while ago, but maybe it was from like 2011 or something. But like the entire country of Germany, I think in that year, the police fired like 91 shots. In the entire country that used to be full of Nazis.
Yeah.
That was just like the opening salvo. You remember when the Tsarnaev guy, the kid who bombed the Boston Marathon, he was hiding in that boat?
Yeah.
And that boat was so shot up, and they missed him.
And they still missed him. Wow.
It was like a parody. The boat, every place had a bullet hole, and the kid was fine.
You look up.
Yeah. But if you were a cop, don't you think, would you feel that way? I mean, if we probably all would if we were pressed into that service.
Yeah, I mean, it's a stressful job.
Yeah.
You know,
stressful.
And it's probably not a job you should do every day.
But I bet you a lot of it is more, I think the reason people do it, it's more fun than sitting behind a desk. First of all, most people kiss your ass. Like, yes, there is danger, some danger, although they have statistics on this, and it doesn't crack the top 10.
Yeah.
Police work is less dangerous than such daredevils as fishermen, cab drivers, and people who work on telephone wires.
Damn.
So, like, it's not the most dangerous job in the world. But yes, there is danger. But you go into that. It's like a proctologist complaining, I'm looking up people's asses all day. Yes, because you decided to be a proctologist.
Exactly, bruh. And you know, it's a thing where you know, that might be a reason too why they get so jacked up when there's something going on. That's probably why 10 police show up, you know, because they're so fucking bored. You know, it's kind of like, yo, it's something going down. Let's get over there and get some of this action. You know, let me get a lick in. You know, it's kind of like a team that practices but never gets a chance to play. You know, everybody want to get a lick at him.
It does seem like when they want to have 1 million cops in any one place, it's not that hard to do.
No.
I mean, they
all show up and they all stand around for 2 hours.
Yes, there's a lot of standing around. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, there is danger and there is sometimes disrespect, and cops do get shot. I mean, they do get assassinated. It's not a cool idea to go to work every day knowing, oh yeah, it's like turning on the light switch and there's 1 in 1,000 chance or whatever chance that I could get, you know, that's not cool.
Yeah, but then you see, what I don't understand, you're a cop, you're frustrated, you want to kick a little ass tonight.
Right.
The kid who just went into the church and shot 9 or 10 people, put a bulletproof vest on him and protect him. But the little kid, the 18-year-old that's mouthing off at the mall, you know, crack his eye socket. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what, like, why, what's the bullying? Like, why don't you guys give it to the ones that deserve it over just some innocent kid who's mouthing off?
Okay, this is my other complaint with the police. Too concerned with your safety over the people's safety you're pledged to protect, and also the thing about complaining about disrespect when most people give you free food and you walk around like kings everywhere. You can hit on any girl. We all know every girl has a story about cops.
Yes.
Maybe I should protect you by following you home now that I pulled you over for no reason except driving while pretty.
Yeah.
You know, they
all that. All that. All that.
All that.
Yeah.
But the other one is, oh shit, now I forgot because you got me.
I don't worry about it, man. You know, it's to me, it's 1,000 things we can come up with that ain't cool.
No.
But you know, it's really about.
But you need.
It's about respect.
Well,
and
a society needs police.
Definitely.
We know that.
I'm not saying.
Of course.
You know.
No, you're
that all police are.
No, I know.
Bad
You're.
I'm just pointing out why it's no different than it was. You know, it's the same.
How would you know? How would you know? You live in some giant palace.
I mean, everybody I know don't. So, you know, I hear what my folks got to go through, and
what?
Well, you know, a lot of them, you know, they deal with the police in different kind of ways. You know, a lot of them, some of them, they got records, so you know the police is checking in on them every now and then,
right?
Fucking with them. You know, some of them can't go out the country because of shit. You know, it's just different things that them going through the system has. It's not always abuse, but it's always the system really kind of churning on them and, you know, overworking them.
I remember what my other complaint was.
What?
The police need to have a better vetting system about who gets to be a policeman. There's too many people who become policemen because they were stuffed in a locker in high school. And they want to have a...
I think they want those guys.
Well, that's,
I think, you know,
maybe you're right.
I think they want those guys with the chip on their shoulder.
Maybe you're right.
The guys who, you know, ready to give society what it deserves.
Yes.
It's kind of like having a dirty player on your team.
Right.
As long as he play on your team, it's cool.
Rick Mahorn.
You know, it's like
Charles Oakley.
Romanowski or somebody like. As long as he's on your team, it's cool.
Right.
You know, the minute he goes to the other team, then you say, you know, why are they letting this guy play? So, like, they all on the same team, man. You know, they want the wolves. They don't want the chihuahuas. You know what I'm saying? They want guys who are ready to go get some. And you know, it's to some it is a sport. It is the action. It is all about the adrenaline rush and being physical and having power. You know, some guys are just power freaks.
It's interesting. We were talking, I don't know, an hour ago or something about how celebrities, their mind goes cuckoo because there's too much adulation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.